Have you ever wondered why so many successful, peaceful, and fulfilled people choose to put God first in their lives? In a world that tells us to chase money, fame, success, and approval, God invites us to start somewhere completely different. Not with our careers, not with our dreams, not even with ourselves, but with Him. Because when God is first, everything else finds its proper place. Today, we're going to discover why putting God first isn't about following religious rules. It's about unlocking the life you were created to live. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, lost, anxious, or uncertain about your future, stay with me until the end. This message might change the way you see your life forever. Imagine driving through a dense fog. You can only see a few feet ahead. Every turn feels uncertain. Every decision feels risky. That's how life often feels. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know which opportunities will help us or hurt us. We don't know who will stay or leave. We don't know what challenges are waiting around the corner. But God does. The Bible reminds us that God's understanding is limitless. He sees the beginning and the end. He sees the paths we cannot see. When we put God first, we're trusting the one who already knows where the road leads. Many people spend years trying to control everything, but the harder they try, the more stressed they become. Why? Because humans were never designed to carry the weight of the entire future. That responsibility belongs to God. Putting God first means saying, "Lord, you know more than I do. Lead me." And that simple act of trust can bring incredible peace. One of the biggest questions people ask is, why am I here? People search for purpose in careers, in relationships, in achievements, in possessions. Yet many discover that even after getting everything they wanted, they still feel empty. Why? Because purpose isn't found in what we have. Purpose is found in who created us. Think about a smartphone. The manufacturer knows exactly how it was designed to function. The same is true for your life. God created you intentionally. You are not an accident. You are not random. You are not here by mistake. When we put God first, we begin discovering our true purpose. We stop chasing things that don't satisfy. We stop comparing ourselves to others. We stop living according to society's expectations. Instead, we start living according to God's calling. And there is nothing more fulfilling than becoming the person God created you to be. Life isn't always easy. Everyone faces storms. Everyone experiences loss. Everyone encounters disappointment. There will be moments when your strength isn't enough. Moments when your plans fail. Moments when doors close. Moments when people walk away. In those moments, putting God first becomes more important than ever, because God's strength doesn't depend on our circumstances. When we are weak, He is strong. Many people can praise God when life is good, but true faith shines brightest during difficult seasons. Think about the people who survived incredible hardships. Many of them will tell you the same thing. It was God who carried me, not their money, not their status, not their talents. God. When everything else falls apart, God remains faithful. That's why we put Him first, because He never leaves us when life gets difficult. Look around the world today. People have more technology than ever before, more entertainment than ever before, more convenience than ever before. Yet anxiety and stress continue to rise. Why? Because external success cannot create internal peace. Peace isn't something you buy. Peace isn't something you achieve. Peace is something you receive from God. When you put God first, you stop carrying burdens you were never meant to carry. You stop trying to control everything. You stop worrying about every possible outcome. Instead, you place your trust in God's hands. And something incredible happens. Your circumstances may not change immediately, but your heart begins to change. Fear loses its grip. Hope grows stronger. Faith becomes greater than worry. And that's the kind of peace this world cannot offer. One of the greatest blessings of putting God first is transformation. God doesn't just change our circumstances. He changes us. He teaches us patience when we want instant results. He teaches us forgiveness when we want revenge. He teaches us humility when pride tries to take over. He teaches us love when hatred seems easier. Every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth. Every setback becomes a lesson. Every season becomes part of God's plan. Over time, people begin noticing something different about us, not because we're perfect, but because God's presence is shaping our hearts. The goal of life isn't simply success. The goal is becoming more like the person God created us to be. And that transformation begins when God becomes our first priority. So why do we put God first? Because He knows what we don't. Because He gives purpose. Because He provides strength. Because He brings peace. Because He transforms our lives. Putting God first doesn't mean life will be perfect. It means you'll never face life alone. It means you'll have guidance when you're confused, strength when you're weak, hope when you're discouraged, and peace when everything around you feels uncertain. Today, I want to encourage you. No matter where you are in life, no matter what mistakes you've made, no matter what challenges you're facing, put God first. Start your morning with Him. Pray before making major decisions. Trust Him with your worries. Seek His direction. And watch how He begins to work in ways you never imagined. Remember this: when God is first, everything else falls into place. Not always according to our plans, but always according to His perfect purpose. And His purpose is greater than anything we could ever imagine. Thank you for watching. If this message encouraged you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. And remember, put God first and let Him guide every step of your journey. God bless you.